Hello guys and welcome to another round of the FNL1 Season 3 Race 2 highlight package. I'm starting straight away because I accidentally missed the qualifying and the race start, but here we are going down into the first corner. I had a bad qualified down in 8th and I just got it sideways in front of me. It's a bit chaos at the start here, as you will see pretty much coming around turn 3. And following Meadow Nasty gets a mad little tail slapper. Takes the corner, clips Meadow, and just sneaks through. Tagged me too. I think I put him back and towards the pack there, but you know, I was just trying to dodge Nasty in that instance. That was a bit of a crazy start. It's very action-packed this race. A lot of overtakes, a lot of fortune and bad fortune for a lot of people. One of the glitchiest tracks in the entire game, and yeah, that was a very interesting opening few corners, and we're behind Meadow now. We're going down here, and actually got to quite a good start. I overtook a couple of people straight away. Wasn't really sort of planning, didn't know how my race was going to go. Kind of got an injury at the minute, but held up pretty good throughout the race, if I'm honest. Had a few problems over the last few weeks with my current situation, but things are okay at the minute. And as we go around the opening lap here, Horsey ran there a bit wide, but yeah, very chaotic. I've gone from 8th to the first lap, so I was quite happy with that. Don't know what carnage. I think there was about 5 or 6 cars taken out in that first lap between when Nasty ricocheted for about 5 people at the back there. Unfortunately, it's just the concertina effect after that tank slap. I actually do it later myself, but luckily I can sort of avoid everyone when I rejoin. But here I am, a couple of laps later, just behind Aussie. I don't know what he's actually doing here. It was a very solid qualifying run and very solid race pace. Aussie, I think, had a very similar kind of race back and forth, with glitches and that in the game. And here, I noticed for the last couple of laps I was a bit quicker than Aussie in the last sector. And here, he just runs it wide, and I actually wasn't intending to overtake here. But, I've got a nice little sort of drive out there, and I was able to go around the outside there. Wasn't really my intention because I wanted to try and pass him on the straight with the DRS and try and break it for the next lap. But wasn't quite meant to be. Done it a bit sooner than planned, so I cranked it all up coming down the straight and just hoping I can get a good drive. Keep Aussie at bay coming down the side here. Just protect the inside line, as you do. And I was able just to sort of maintain that and lock it down and back into it, but however that's allowed Meadow to get past Aussie. I don't know how he's passed him there. But just watch the arrows at the bottom, it just swings out and then disappears. I think Meadow had a bit of an incident behind me. I actually don't know what happened. I think a few people struggled with turn 3. If the car wasn't set up properly, it was going to bite you in the ass, I think, on that one. And he apparently slammed it into a wall. I think Aussie got some good footage of that, but me, unfortunately, I didn't. And yeah, basically now my target front was fastest. However, my current wheel at the minute, my accelerator is uncalibrated itself, so I basically got 20% of pedal and then it's all throttle for the last 80%. So you do see my back end quite loose a lot in this race. Next time maybe rectify it for the next race. Aussie makes a nice move there. I accidentally gave him a little tap. He was a bit slower than I actually intended. My error. Check make sure I got no damage. Luckily I didn't. And then come around here, Aussie, he's done what a few others around me have done and lost it, and he's done well to save that. He's done a great job to keep that out of the wall, keep all four tyres going straight, and he's still in the race. But around this time my tyres are starting to cook, and you can see in the mini-map there's about a chain of 4 or 5 cars behind me. It was just a bit shocking. My tyres were absolutely cooked. I was just trying to keep them at bay down the straight and maintain some sort of car. I'm pretty sure I've drifted my entire in-lap in the last few laps. I'm ready to box in now. I've had enough. These tyres are gone. I just let Aussie go, braked it over. Right, off we go, Aussie. Touches my tyres because I had no traction and rings looking down the inside. But this is what I'm about around turn 3. No tyre grip. I'm just letting it go. She's got on me again. I've just gone way too quick. I'll brake myself. And ride again, right? Wings can just sneak on past. And that was that. I was just leaking positions here now. I'm going the wrong way down the wheel. Picking up penalties as I do. I think I had the most penalties out of everyone during the race, which was a big kick up the backside seat for me. just struggled this race. This is one of my favourite tracks. I just struggled to keep traction happening. There's a nice nasal tank slapper there, keeping it straight. You see, I just let him go. I'm just like, yeah, these tires are gone. I'm just trying to sort of maintain some sort of pace with these guys. Look how far already those other two have gone. They're just gone. I've already lost a second or two this lap alone. I would have pitted a bit earlier, but Yayo in front, pit priority. You get, and I'm actually glad I didn't pit later on just because of what happened towards the back end of this race. My accelerator problems at the minute. I'm just drifting everywhere. Yeah, I can't keep this thing straight. I'm just all over the shop, and yeah, I was just coming down now. Actually, I'm bitten up a cut Ferrari up. Didn't mean to cut you up there, buddy. I was just coming into the pit, so I had to pit. These tires were gone. And then Ming's decided to pit too, which I was a bit surprised. His car was a bit more stable than mine. But this is where things start to get a bit hectic around this time. I'm honest, I'll actually have quite a quick pit. It was only 2 points. You go to most of the 3 seconds. I'm happy with that. As we leave the pits, get another warning for my troubles as well. And this is where things get interesting. This is where there's all glitches in the game. There's a safety car being deployed now. He's clearly in front of me here. The Delta's dropping and he's ghosting for some reason. So I'm like, okay, I'm kidding, because I'm in Singapore. I lost time due to my Delta. Oh, we're going to let that happen again. So past Ming. I'm keeping up my Delta and I'm thinking, right, well, why hasn't he overtaken me? Down this straight, I'll roll out of it, you'll watch the Delta fly up. I'm like, right, Roman, you go past. And I don't know what's going on here. Like, we're just sort of doing this little, I'm going slow, does he get the Delta, who's going in front? I just sort of make the decision of put down, because we're 3 seconds behind a Delta, or 2.5 seconds at that time behind a Delta. So I'm like, right, I haven't been pinged, I don't know if he's been pinged, I don't know what's going on here, but it's just one of those glitches. I don't know what's going on. It's a glitch in the game. And as I come around this corner here, just how all kind of crazy it was. Here's Azza just on the side. We get on his name. I'm like, right, okay, what's going on there? Slowed right down, and again I got an illegal overtake. So I've rolled down here, and apparently Mick said Azza wasn't even there on his screen. Good old desync. So I'm just like, what's going on? So I was like, oh, screw it, let's keep going. No, I'm just going slow and I'll pick up a nice penalty as a result of that. Just catch the safety car queue, so it's going to be AC, don't worry about that. So I'm like, right, okay. We just catch the safety car, and when the safety car's out for a few laps, our first one of the season as well, so it's quite interesting. And like I said, the V8, the virtual one in Singapore, the actual car out like I had this, during this race. So this Ferrari, actually try and get a good jump for Ferrari, and that was quite really wide on it. I get a good jump, a really good run. Down the inside of him, down in the tail. I don't know if he's been warm and soft up enough. I know if he struggled at the start of this thing. I can see him drop back a little bit in the mini map. So I don't know if he was struggling there the initial start of those offs, but that was definitely harsh for this lot too, if I'm honest. My issues, my accelerator at the minute. I passed him, and then a few laps later I just caught up to Aussie. And another battle with me and him, and he's off the pits, he's desynced, I don't know what's going on. But apparently he had a sort of drive-through penalty, saying that's, again, he's got the twins later, completely fine. Just Codemasters, boys, what are you doing?
DRS is
now
online.
Got to fix this sort of stuff, but that was basically about it, though, for the rest of the race. I was just driving along, trying to catch up to Yo, which I was maintaining the gap to Yo, catching him up in parts and actually gaining some time on Marcus, which is what I wanted with my nice amount of penalties that I racked up. I didn't want to try and do too much there, but by this time my tyres were cooked. Like I said, like so I had problems. Drifted there, drifted here, thinking I'm out of throttle, but I'm just not. And I was just spinning around, and I feel wet for fans. And just hurt my tyres some more. I was very frustrated after that. Problem with accelerator is on my pedal, I'm lifting up, but I'm still full throttle. Just needs recalibrating at the minute, and after I snapped my brake pedal in Singapore, that's why I DNF'd on the last lap. My brake pedal actually snapped. Got to give a big shout out to Ming, and ever since then it's just had a few issues. The brake pedal works like a dream now, but I've just got to recalibrate the accelerator, and it's just going to give me another headache. yeah, like I said, I haven't done that yet. I'm probably going to be upgrading my gear soon, just a bit easier. Needs to be done, I think. But again, around here, I'm just like rolling off to the point where I sort of learnt from that mistake of I've either go no throttle or full throttle, but I'm struggling to keep this thing in a straight line. Marcus goes straight around me. I'm just drifting everywhere now. You know, I'm just getting that back end out. Marcus behind me. I'll just come down here. My old teammate evolved from Red Bull. I've just gone wild, got nothing. I let Mikey Boy go through. Literally, what does he do? He runs it wide straight into the wall. Mike, you just understeered poor bugger. I don't think he could recover properly, straight into the wall. And I've just taken that position back, and I've just felt so bad. 2 laps from the end. He's had a bit of a mare there for Mikey. He's doing well. I think him and Marcus were side by side the whole second stint there. But as you can see, my rear tyres, they're just all lit up. I just wanted to check him crossing the line. So definitely should have gone on the soft stretch with my issues at the minute. But Zen, I think pretty much sure he had an interesting start with Epic and Marcus, but after the first few laps he was gone. Untouchable, ran by about 20 seconds on Yao in the end after, I think Yao had a few penalties as well. But the Mercedes boys and Yao on the podium. I've got to get involved with this fight. I'm going to lose my seat at this rate, and this championship's going to very quickly go, so I've got to try and do something. That's my mission, and that's my aim. And I should be fighting up there with these boys, and that's the goal. You know, when you're in a Ferrari, you need the top 3 or 4 teams. I think that's all of our goals, really. You know, championship, race wins, podiums, we're all up there. So it's going to be an interesting second half to the season, and look at all those penalties lined up, boys. 23 seconds I accumulated, so I think I had 6 3-second pens and 1 5-second pen when that glitched there. But that's going to be it for round 2 of the season. Hopefully you guys all tune in, and we're off to Japan for round 3. So have a good one, boys. See you later.